introduce myself first. I am Parelia Marvi Brences, taking off the Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. I am going to recite the BISO's vision, mission, goals, and core values, program educational objectives, program outcomes common to teacher education, and program outcomes common to specific discipline. Bohol Island State University's vision. A premier science and technology university for formation of world-class and virtuous human resources for the sustainable development in Bohol and the country. Bohol Island State University's mission. BISO is committed to provide a quality higher education in the arts and sciences as well as in the professional and technological fields, undertake research and development and extension services for sustainable development of Bohol and the country. The first goal of Bohol Island State University is to pursue faculty and education excellence and strengthen the current viable curricular programs and develop curricular programs that are responsive to the demands of the times, both industry and environment. Second is to promote quality research outputs that respond to the needs of the local and national communities. Third is to develop communities through responsive extension programs. Next is to adopt efficient and profitable income-generating projects or enterprise for self-sustainability. Next is to provide adequate state-of-the-art and accessible infrastructure support facilities for quality education. And the last is to promote efficient and effective good governance supportive. Core values are inviolable commitments that express who we are as an institution and what principles or qualities should infuse all practices and activities within the university in carrying out its mission. In the pursuit of its mandate, BISO is supported by 5 fundamental pillars. First is the search for excellence. Second is the responsiveness to challenges. Third is the student access. Next is the public engagement. And last is the good governance. Program educational objective. 3 to 5 years after graduation, a teacher education graduate is a proficient school educator researcher, a value-oriented problem solver who is capable of assuming leadership roles in dynamic multicultural local and international fields in teaching. Program objectives of Bachelor of Secondary Education. The BSED program aims to produce academically proficient graduates in their area of specialization. Next is to develop students' research capabilities through relevant researches. Next is to establish research-based extension programs to promote economic, social, and cultural development. Next is to provide necessary facilities and effective services. And last is to upgrade competencies and integrate values within and across the learning and all subjects in a progressive and student-friendly learning environment. Program outcomes common to teacher education. The graduates have the ability to articulate the rootedness of education in philosophical, sociocultural, historical, psychological, and political contexts. Next is to demonstrate mastery of subject matter or discipline. Next is to facilitate learning using a wide range of teaching methodologies and delivery modes appropriate to specific learners and their environment. Next is to develop innovative curriculum, instructional plans, teaching approaches, and resources for diverse learning. Next is to apply skills in the development and utilization of ICT to promote quality, relevant, and sustainable educational practices. Next is to demonstrate a variety of thinking skills in planning, monitoring, assessing, and reporting learning process and outcomes. Next is to practice professional and ethical teaching standards sensitive to the local, national, and global realities, and pursue lifelong learning for personal and professional growth through varied experimental and field-based opportunities. Program outcomes to specific discipline. Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English. Per CHED Memorandum Order Number 75 Series of 2017, the graduates of the BSED English degree program can possess broad knowledge of language and literature for effective learning. Next is to use English as a global language in a multilingual context as it applies to the teaching and language and literature. Next is to acquire an extensive reading background in language literature teaching approach, methodologies, and strategies. Next is to demonstrate proficiency in oral and written communication. Next is to show competence in employing innovative language and literature teaching approaches, methodologies, and strategies. Next is to use technology in facilitating language learning and teaching. Next is to inspire students and colleges to lead relevant and transformative changes to improve learning and teaching language literature. And last is to display skills and abilities to be reflective and research-oriented language and literature teacher.